Now we're going to do some stretching. So when we're talking about the pelvic floor, we want to stretch all the muscles that are associated with it, but generalized stretching is good for you. I like to stretch on the floor because I get a bit dizzy, but you might find some stretches standing. I like to make it the least hard work possible because stretching should be relaxing. But if you're going for a hard stretch, do it however you like. Just this is an example of how I do my stretches. So I like to work from the bottom down, so my feet all the way up. So I start with some leg circles, just in the ankles. Yeah, so ankle circles really. Outwards and then inwards. Don't mind the clicking, I have clicky ankles. Some people even find just having the legs out straight like this too much of a stretch, so you can bend, yeah? If you're comfortable being out straight and that's not too much of a stretch, you can then reach towards your toes. So now, to go as far as it feels like a good, comfortable stretch, not where it's painful. If you have your toes back, it will stretch your calves a bit more. If you point the toes, you'll get more of a hamstring stretch and can usually go a bit faster. Not faster, further. So I then line this stretch for about 15 seconds, keeping everything relaxed. And then I do my 15 seconds of a calf stretch. But remember, if this is too much for you, you can do one leg at a time. Yeah? One leg at a time. It's about feeling good. For the adductors, I really like a happy baby stretch. So I lie down, feet in the air. I am hypermobile, so my knees will hit the floor. Yours don't have to. If you can't reach your feet, you get into your happy baby where you're comfortable and you can use your hands to hold so you're not going as far. But for my happy baby and my hypermobility, I go into a full frog position and I let this sit. A long stretch is also helpful, so sometimes I might sit here for a whole minute, really stretching out that adductors. If that's too much tension for you, you can go into a sit like this. Some people might start here, could be out this way. It's about letting go of all the muscles. And if it's too much for you, a couple of pillows underneath in a nice stretch so you're not feeling too stretched. I'm very hypermobile, comes with its own problems, but this is the stretch I use. Then I do a lower back stretch. So I just want to move gently through, and I tend not to stop. I do it as a movement style stretch. Down through the lower back, like so. You can also do some rocks. Some people prefer to just put a cushion under here, so they're holding that stretch. That's also quite nice. Then I turn onto my side, and I might want to stretch the upper back in an archer stretch. Hips stay facing forward and rotate back to where you're comfortable. Some people prefer open book all the way down. It's about the stretch that makes you feel good. Then I go in to my shoulders. So some backwards shoulder stretches are really nice. I feel like that really opens me. I don't love forwards because I feel a bit hunchy, but if you like it, you can do it. Then I'm moving up towards my neck. I don't love an upper trap stretch, it's quite uncomfortable for me, so that's the one where your ear goes to the shoulder. What I prefer is the one that stretches down the back. And when you see your physio, they'll assess you and find out what stretches are best. But for me, it's 45 degrees, looking down towards nipple or wherever my nipple was before I breastfed my children, and then a gentle stretch, pulling down. If that doesn't give you a stretch, you can sit on your other hand and do a nice pull through. I hold this for 15 seconds. And then I repeat that on the other side. So that's how I get myself going when I'm feeling like I've woken up in bed and I'm all a bit crunched up. There's nothing wrong with any other stretches, but that's my routine. So see how you go. Make sure you get clearance before you do any of them.